touch the sun.
Sorry that we were delayed. One minute. One more song and we'll be coming. We'll get some last minute changes. We're on all the platforms, so everything looks good. Log it into that chat room. Just verifying the systems, y'all. Getting mood control fired up. Getting my coffee. It's gonna be a good meeting. Mario fixing shit. But we'll see. Talk about what we're doing. All right, everybody, welcome. All right, everybody, welcome. Vic?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Oh, you got to get your mic up.
I know you got to. That's all right. You'll get me. It's all there. It's all there. We're here. It's only been a few hours since our post-work for morning coffee, and we're right in the game again, man. So you all ready for this? You got your Superman shirt on, so I figure you are.
Flash.
Well, you know, Flash is kind of super. Maybe second tier.
Shazam. Somebody tried to tell me it was Shazam. I said Shazam and Flash's symbols are actually very similar.
Yeah, okay. It's easier to spell Flash.
Well, Jezreel's supposed to be here.
She's in the chat room.
She's in the chat room?
She's logged in her red Jezzy.
Oh, okay. Trying to do it from home.
Wait a minute. So you got to give her credit, man. She is doing it from home. You should.
I have some printouts for you. Well, everybody, welcome to Mario Fixes Shit. That's what we decided today's show would be about. Now, Vic, I'm going to have to ask you to help me out by working with that chat room, because Mario's Fixes Shit, for everybody who's tuning in who's not a regular, is a show where I do exactly that. I fix shit. In fact, our slogan is, you fuck it up and we'll fix it.
Oh, jeez, boy, you have a way with the words, don't you? You don't ever think about the children, huh?
No, they're not. No. And if you're one of them, you probably use it anyway. So here's the thing, you guys. So today is a special theme because we got to talk about what we want to do. For those of you who are visitors, the stuff that I fix mostly is that of the Pack Stereo team and the Pack Stereo community. That means the people who are members at packstereo.com, neilurban.tv, spokenwords.tv, morning coffee with mario.tv,
right,
hotpicks.tv, and newsports.tv. So in other words, of all our subsidiaries, okay? So the idea is to make myself available every week to fix stuff and work on things. Now, to be clear, you guys, for those of you who don't know, our chat room is a wonderful, wonderful motley crew. And if you're bold enough, get in there with our regulars. Vic, who we have in there tonight?
Well, you got the regular members, the crew from the bad weather states. Of course, you got Norm, PMC, Mac Point, Townsend, Washington, and Jezzy, hailing in from south of Hollywood. She's on the border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who watch the community manager meeting, actually, in theory, that's the meeting where I kind of talk to you guys about things I want to talk to you about. And then this one would be more where I talk to you about things that you want me to talk to you about. And part of the whole idea of the effort is, remember I told you, on a bunch of levels. First of all, this year in 2013, the folks that we interact with are more part of featured parts of our show.
Right.
That's why we want to acknowledge them and have it so that you can be aware of what they're doing.
Right.
Because we feel like they're a story. Okay, so we want you to be aware of all those things. But on Mondays, I talk about the things that I think are important, and the idea is to have this time to get some more interaction from the folks about what do they want to do.
Right.
And if we need to, we can have people call in. We could do that. But the idea is, for the first half of this show, we want to have the theme be, what do you want, our members? What are the things that you want us, to be doing,
right,
that you think are important?
Yeah. And is it easier for them to put short, direct questions in the chat room? That would help, because,
sure.
I mean, and I know everybody tends to want to stay away from saying, hey, I don't want to ask a question that may be obvious, but if it's redundant,
no such
better.
thing, because remember,
keep it coming.
Remember, the theme is that you already went through last night with me giving you a bunch of stuff. Remember what the point of this. That's why it could be no right or wrong.
Right.
This is the time to make myself available every week to deal with questions or issues that you want to deal with. But I was actually posing a different question. I was saying, as we approach 2013, okay, what things do you guys want to see us focus on in terms of attempting to teach you? Now, what things do you think that you are most interested in learning about?
Now, there may be new people in the room that's saying, okay, I'm just visiting, so let's just take it for granted right now. They don't know specifically. Is this tying towards you being something more strategic? And when you get to community manager, say if I'm first time visiting here and I'm checking out the show, are you talking to me in the ways of expanding or learning how to buzz your community in the framework of your business enterprise.
Well, if it's your first time, you might want to watch the regulars respond to that.
There we go.
Okay, because the idea is actually because they're going to but it is about what do you want, even on that level though. What is it that you want to learn about? Right. Because what you're going to hear about when we do our community manager meeting, in that show, which is done on Mondays at 7:30, I bring to you the things that I feel it's necessary, that it's like my duty to bring to you. Okay. I sift through everything that's out there, and I decide, hey, this is important for you to know.
Right.
And I throw it at you. Now, this is the time when I want you to get it coming actually the other way. Mario, I want to understand this. I don't know about this. Or is this important to know? Okay, because this is, so in order for me to shape things around what your interests are, I have to know what those interests kind of are.
I know the first one with PMC out of Pittsburgh is that he's already chiming in about his live stream. Just so you know, not to take you away from where you're directing, he says it's not showing up at his CJAMS 1000 TV. Now, that can be backing up to know what the process is on live stream.
Well, since let's go deal with this. Okay, we're going to try to hit a bunch of things. Now, everybody think about stuff. Other questions while we go deal with this.
Right.
Okay, let's go to take a look. Livestream.com, CJAMS. It should be CJAMS, 1000. Okay. Now this is PMC's.
Right.
PMC, did I make this one or did you make this one? This looks like something I made. It sure does look like something I made. Okay, it looks like my. Okay, so let's go try to log in. Let's try to log in. Now he says when he does his videos,
right.
when he
his recent live stream posts are not showing up at live stream, so that may deal.
Oh
with
no. Okay, dude. That has to do with the end. When you say post, that's what made me realize what he's talking about. When you say posts, you mean, see what happened, the confusing thing is live stream has now two sides. Kinda. It has this side where your channel is, but it has this new integration. It's actually called the new live stream. Okay, so new dot live stream. There it is. Now that's kind of confusing because they're attempting, you know what, I think, okay, my guess is that they're attempting to sell different things because I actually have accounts at both. We actually have the paid $45 a month account here.
Right.
They were attempting to use. I'm still not sure what the 40. Anyway, but ideally, part of the reason why we have it is because we have the little red box. Remember, we have the Livestream Procaster, even though we had to send it back because there was some problems with it working, and they're sending another one. So remember, just so you know, we have this machine here, the Livestream. When you look at the Livestream blogging tools, okay, they have the Livestream Procaster live video tools. Here it is. We have this. See this little red box here? We have this. And we're testing all this out for South by Southwest so that we can stream live from the floor. We have to test it because we're actually considering whether we should have two or not.
Right.
But we may not because we also may go live with small laptops connected to a cam. But remember, we'll also be broadcasting from the phone. Take a look at what you're seeing here on my screen. See, those kinds of things. So now, the issue that you're having, PMC, is that if you did a post, that's not the same as adding a video to this.
Right.
When you want to interact with your channel, PMC, log in with the studio. The studio. Always log in with the studio. How do you log in with the studio? It's www.livestream.com/studio. Okay? Try it if you could do it. I don't know if you guys are, depending on your setups at home. Okay? This is logging into a different area. Is that clear? And even though they have links, for example, if you go to this one, this is the new site, right? Somewhere in here, there's a way where they tell you if you're a producer and you want to log in, follow this. It's somewhere.
And they're always updating.
Yes, it was here.
Yeah.
Okay, there was this little teeny link that said, but keep in mind they're different. I want to make that clear. This setup is different than the profile that exists under the new live stream. Okay, PMC? They're totally different. The new live stream is a setup we're also testing, which is based on this new formula. Mac, you may like it. I always suggest you guys play with this, because this is where the developers are bringing it. It has to do with the fact that you post from your phone, these quick videos, and that you can lay it out from your phone.
Right.
So that's why they're integrating this whole new setup. Okay? So when you do those, PMC, you're actually posting from your phone into the new live stream account, and it shows up as a post. That's not adding videos to your channel. To add videos to your channel, log into the studio and do it manually that way.
Now, PMC, when you say that's where I upload it, because sometimes we don't know if the video stream is being delayed and what you're referencing to, update me on that. The new live stream or which one Mario's talking about where you upload it specifically.
And while he does that, I'm going to go log in.
And I understand, Jesse, I understand what you're going through also, because it's going in and out, because probably there's some other conditions dealing with your system setup. Don't worry about it.
Hook up your system.
Yeah, you know what? Don't talk about it. PMC said on the new live stream. So he's talking about exactly what you're talking about.
So
you know.
On the new live stream.
Right.
No, wait. Is he saying it's not showing up on the new live stream?
That's my interpretation right now.
Okay, PMC, you have to make sure. No, I thought you were telling me that it's not showing up on the old live stream. I mean, it's not the. In other words, you just have to know which one you're putting it at.
That's
Is that
right.
clear, though?
Yeah,
you need to know, and you use different things to post.
And he says he's trying to log into Studio right now. So he's going to probably follow you as you
because
go.
I'm in studio right now. Anybody can see I'm inside of PMC's
Right.
studio right now. I'm inside of it. So now, here's his library. See, the thing about this is the part I was trying to tell Mac. Remember, it's free. See, it's that control factor, Mac. The whole idea that you can pull the videos into a playlist and play with all that. You can too, Mac. Now, and if you need help logging into it, same thing with all of you guys. There's reasons to have this. This is still the most robust platform. And what do I mean by that? It has all the full features, and learning to use it is a life skill. By that I mean, you will walk away, if you can learn to work this, you will walk away with a higher level of understanding, so that all the other stuff we do will also seem easier. Okay. I'm mainly trying to get you in the best way to use the best free software. This is free, but you got to struggle with it.
Now, PMC already said that he uploaded all my recent uploads. He said he did on the new version.
So they're not going to show up in the other one. He has to upload them into that. Is that clear?
Separately. Right.
Separate. They're separate.
Right.
Is that clear, though, PMC?
Yeah, he'll get it.
You have to go into your account and load it up separately, the same way you add to this. And you can no longer import videos directly from YouTube into this.
Yeah.
They said they're not going to fix it.
Right. No, they're not fixing it. It's about money.
Oh, look, they took it off. They
Right.
finally took it off.
Yeah.
See, before they didn't. They had it still up here as a choice, and it
Right.
wouldn't work.
Right.
But they took it off. Now you have to download videos to your hard drive, then upload them into this. If you download videos from YouTube, I certainly would never use keepvid.com. K-E-E, keepvid. I would never use this to download videos from YouTube. Ever. So make sure you want to see these evil demon people.
That's cool.
Just kidding.
That's cool, man.
So everybody can know that now. So PMC, is it clear that?
He is.
So, okay.
He got it. He said
Okay,
yeah.
now here's what I'm going to tell you, though. This is the important part. Everybody needs to understand that new live stream is actually similar to what a bunch of people are developing. It actually is this new way of video blogging. It's actually based on you doing it from your phone. What I would suggest is you use them differently, PMC. Use your channel in the more traditional channel way. But then use the new live stream as like a video blog to do posts from either your iPad or your iPhone. Everybody, I would suggest all of you use it this way. Try to use the new live stream primarily with your smartphones.
And you're not talking about this version.
No,
This
this is the Jezreel. I made a list of things for you to be expert at, and this is one of them. You're not here, but I have it here for you.
Yeah, there you go.
See, you're not here, and it has a lot of scribbling too on the sides and stuff.
That's cool. Norman Ross says, well, can you just download from your computer? That's a simple and direct question.
You mean upload from your computer?
Yeah.
Yes, you can you have to upload it. That's what I'm saying. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
He went back. Port Townsend Watch says, if I have a question, and who in Pack Stereo can give me the answer? Well, I think Mario has taken on the reign. Taking on the reign to be your liaison.
Yeah, Mac, I'm doing all your stuff. Anyway, Mac, I'm still signed as in your Ning as one of the administrators.
Right.
So I can go in there and fix stuff. You just have to tell me what you want to do. And remember, I told everybody if Mac wanted, we would install some features. That was up to him, though.
Yeah.
We can install social net. It all depends on what he wants. But Mac, if you have a question, yeah.
Text the password for CJAM's 1000 live stream. Interesting.
What?
Interesting. PMC. Are you saying you want Mario to
log in as you?
Right. So I'm just trying to find out.
If you go log in, see when you guys look at the channels. Look at the channels. You have a managed team. Okay, let's see. Okay, PMC. Part of the reason why you don't interact with this channel, you haven't been added as a production team member. Okay? Okay, so now, what is your login name at Livestream? Just your login name.
That's it.
I'm going to add you right there in front of us. Everybody can watch me do it. For your account. Type that into the chat room.
No, it's coming. Slow delay. For PMC. Once again, just your login name at Livestream. We're going to do this live. He says, I think it is PMC. Okay.
No, I just need, that's not the way. What is your account login? I'm going to add you to the team. Once I add you to the team, that's how you log in.
That's true.
That's what part of you, none of you guys, same thing with you, Mac. That's the way you get in. You get added as a production. But you have to first make an account at Livestream, but you've already done that.
Right.
So I just need the name of the account.
That's it. That's just the name of the account. Your own
account.
That's
your
it.
account, PMC. What is your account login name? We're waiting for him. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for him, remember, we can handle more than one issue at a time. So those folks who have other questions, remember, these are the same things. When I make the accounts,
he said give him some time.
See, he has to know what it is.
Right.
See,
so part of the journey is
here's where it says add production team members. He says PMC.
Different. Right.
So I'm gonna try to do that. Now there says no. There is. It has to be 4 to 40 characters.
That's right.
So it's when you log in, you made an account at Livestream, right? What is the user ID?
Right.
For your account that you just for the other one even. What is your user ID?
There he goes. His name.
Give me a sec.
He's already there. It says Philip Cuthbert. That's the name he's using.
Well, here's the thing. No, Mac, here's the thing. Actually, okay. So you guys can get a kind of an understanding of kind of the way the methodology comes, and why I think it's efficient. For the most part, this is the part where you kind of have to trust me. The issue has nothing to do with, it mostly is one of approach, okay? And that people actually don't really take the time to study the software. They mostly do. Everybody that I've ever asked, when you really finally admit it, they all go, I didn't really do it.
Right.
So I really don't believe it when I haven't run into anybody yet where the issue was they did it. I haven't had one person who went through the stuff and went through and said, I don't get it. I've only had people who wouldn't go through the stuff. No one, we can say that's why we're really clear about it. Now, having said that, the idea is to give you immediate gratification because you're working with someone who can build, I build you the full thing, and you grow into what's existing there. But once you do, you get immediate gratification because all your stuff will work. So mostly what it has to do is for you guys to get used to the approach. All right? And you can be specific. That's why I said for the year. For example, for Jezreel, everybody has to learn to use Livestream. Remember, I told everybody this. And I said, we're actually repeating ourselves. I said, everybody has to make a Livestream account. There's a whole video. I said, once you do, then I add you as a team member. That allows you access to certain things while keeping you from messing it all up. See, it won't let you. Okay? But you'll be able to post videos and do all the other stuff. Okay? So this works the same for everybody. That's why I'm glad we have this issue, like Jezreel. Okay, while we're waiting for PMC to figure out his login name, let's go to see like Jezreel. Okay, now Jezreel, you don't have an account, but you need to have one. Okay, at least you're going to manage ours. So Jezzy, while we're speaking, you should make an account. Okay. Using the same login name that we said to use for everything. It's not a secret what your login name is because everybody sees it anyway. So it shouldn't be a secret. Okay? You shouldn't have to be worried about your login name. Your password is a secret. Your login name is not. It's who you log into as.
Good.
Okay, let's see if we can add him. Because what I do is I just try to add you, and if it says there is no person, so it says add existing live stream user, and I'm gonna type in, and you did it. I noticed you type stuff in all caps. You guys, there's a whole issue with that, but oops, no, it's not that. It's it's what you type in. When you go to log into your account, at the top you put a login name, and underneath you put a password. Okay? Okay, now, Jezzy, while we're talking, you should go and make an account here at Livestream using the same, as a rule, you guys, don't be creative. All your login names should be the same. Mine is Pack Stereo everywhere, unless it's my money, okay? So you don't need to when you start having 10 login names, you can't remember your stuff. And when you have more than 2, you should put them in your phone book in the notes section under your own name.
And usually, and it is not a knock because we all have done this, usually when we're going to new accounts and setting up, we typically are just putting in the login, but we're really not documenting it by putting it in a folder or in a document and saying, here's my login password, or emailing yourself and then putting in a folder. We're usually doing it by memory. That can get you in trouble, especially a live stream, because it's one of the more complicated but also one of the more robust applications. So it works for you when you start, and the help instructions on it, wonderful.
Right. Remember, wonderful. I told everybody, remember now, again, all I ask is that you try. Once you've tried, come back and tell me about the problems you had with it. Okay? For example, we said Livestream has help. We showed you where the help is. We said it has videos. I said watch every one. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the help. Okay? You should do that. I mean, and then when you do that, come let me know how it went. But that's something you should do. That's how you get to learn it. Now, what I've suggested is that everybody tackles certain things. Now, you don't have to. Remember, this has to do with your own abilities to run your own stuff. This is the state-of-the-art stuff. It is free. So you have to decide as whether it's worth working at. Or else you don't have to post videos. You don't have to. Remember, you can make a YouTube playlist. Okay, there's a bunch of ways of doing stuff. Remember, the thing with Mario is that I share with you state-of-the-art the way I do it. You have to choose second-class citizenship. Okay? You have to choose that. Okay? I don't choose that. So I'm saying, so you can have state-of-the-art. Okay? And it may require you spend a couple hours of study. You have to decide if that's worth it. Okay? What I'm saying is Livestream is the best state-of-the-art and free platform for anyone to run internet television. It is worth studying, whatever you're going to do. That's all I'm saying. Okay? As one of the platforms. Okay.
Okay. Okay, I see what PMC.
Now, you guys, the whole question with the show is to ask me specific questions because remember, my thing is I don't mind answering your questions. I just want to do it as a show. Okay, that's all. So this is the one where you get to ask me stuff. Now, remember, here's the thing. So what does PMC have to do for the next show? Get a list of his logins. Know his logins for everything he has. In fact, theoretically, your logins at YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Livestream should all have been the same anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
And even the same password for all those.
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
in general. There's no reason to make them different. If you do, put it in your own notes section in your phone book under your own name so that you can always look it up. Okay? So remember now, who had what other questions did we have? Because I can't go any further with this. Jezreel, if you were at home, I was saying make your account so I could add you as a production team member to our own. In order for me to add you as a team member, see, look at this page right here. I have to type in your username. And here's my username. It's not a secret. Pack Stereo. Mario Hemsley. If you know your username for most of the time should be your regular name, all lowercase. When you do things in all caps on the internet, you're asking for problems. I'm just telling you. I'm warning you. There's going to be times where that's going to get in the way of your applications working. Okay? See, Victor Allen's user's name is Victor Allen. Jezreel Valentine, what should your username be? Either Jezreel or Jezreel Valentine. All lowercase, one word. Okay.
And I know it's not easy unless people want to have video and a playlist rotation, setting up commercials, front and back leads. Sometimes probably the questions is to ask, say, Norman and Mac, all of you guys, are you guys really trying to set it up so you can have what they call a series of videos in a rotation where you can interact with them? Especially with Mac, it's kind of easy because he already has so much content. But the whole goal of it is that if you really want to do this, what is the first step that you want to accomplish? Livestream, true that. If any other application you want to compare to, it is the most difficult because you can't simply treat it like a Ustream account. You can't treat it like Justin. It's not like that. And a lot of people go to those and say, whoa, it's so complicated. I said, well, it's not made for that single user having a little bit of fun time. This is a production model.
You can't add function without adding complexity.
Right. When you get to this one and you get past this one, you pimp.
Right.
I mean, you're going to be there because once they start charging out, they're not going to come back to this.
Let me put it like this. The ones that are very simple have less function.
That's right.
No matter what you do, when you add function, you add complexity. It's inherent in the process. So remember, I didn't say, if you want to do other things, that's not what this show's about, right? You could ask me about other things that you're using. I'm just telling you what I'm using.
Right.
I felt it was my duty for you to know that the best platform that's ever existed is free on the internet. Some people care and some people don't. Okay? That's all I'm saying. For those who do, this is the one that's that. It is the best platform on the internet. It is free. It allows you to run your own channel.
Don't laugh. Jesse, don't worry about it. We're going to keep going. You can easily tackle your situation. Don't worry about it.
You have to work out those things over here. Sometimes you have flash updates.
Yeah.
So you know that's okay. You don't have to tell us. I appreciate it, but we don't need. Okay, you don't have to tell us about your software problems.
She made it back. It's going to be. Just say this. You may find yourself in some ins and outs. You may go in and out. Take my word for it. It'll be settled.
Remember, Jesse, too, I warned you, watch what you have open. Most of the people that have problems, the first thing I walk in is they have multiple pages open they're not aware of.
Right.
Or multiple applications that they're not aware of. And sometimes they have 3 browser pages open with videos playing. Right. So remember that, okay? So remember now, so we can deal with the questions with you guys or the other applications. This is to assume that you want to use state-of-the-art platforms to promote whatever you're doing. You can always choose to have less. Remember what my goal is. My goal is to make the average person, creative person, especially from underrepresented communities, aware of opportunity so that you could potentially take advantage of it. Now, you may or may not. You can also just have videos in a YouTube playlist, and that is also cool. It is not leading the way. What we're attempting to do is do this. It is free, I remind you. So remember, there's more than one way to do it. You can, and we also can tell you how to do YouTube playlists. Remember, we use those too. Okay? But if you're going to be promoting something, what we're suggesting in the way that I saw it was that using these types of applications was going to gain me an audience. It actually did. It gave me you using these types of applications in these ways. That was the whole point. Today, Jezzy asked me, she asked about the scheduler. She said, well, how long is this on? I said, it broadcasts 24 hours a day. It's been going 24 hours a day for over 3 years. Except when it crashes, which is every day. And then it takes us a while to get it up. Anyway, but the whole point is that learning how to run the applications. Why? Because then you can have it. I'm saying if you wanted to, for whatever reason you chose, PMC, Mac, could run everything that I run here at their place for free. Now, whether or not they want to is another whole thing. To me, it has to go back to this whole thing of attempting to make monies. To me, I believe, gain community, gain fame, therefore. But that's exactly what we're attempting to do. So now remember, you guys get to watch us in these shows, use these same things. If you have any question about how to use Livestream, I would simply go look at Pack Stereo and look at how we're using it. And attempt to do those exact same things. If you have a regular programming, then to do other programming that supports your regular programming, theoretically, Mac in his experience knows, can apply what he wants to those things. Remember, he has all those other segments that he shot. My theory was the things that you shot with the phone could augment and surround the other programming you did with your computer. And that the ones that you shot, like that went into the post PMC, could also be then taken and added to the other stream. You may have to do that manually via a download or whatever. If you shoot them on your phone, record it on your phone, and post it at Livestream, that means you also have the ability, what? To post it other places too, right? Right. That's what I would do. I would always shoot videos, and the easiest way is really to shoot them and record them on your phone, then upload them.
No, it's interesting. This deals with probably just the direction. Mac did say his problem was because he produced music videos 95% of the time, he has to fight the bot, which causes him a lot of stress. So it's not as much as him sitting back and saying live streaming is a problem as much as that there's some other problem prior to that. And I'm not sure if that's because you're fighting.
The bot, first of all,
sure
that's YouTube. This is not YouTube now.
Right.
This is not YouTube. See, when you rent your own space, there's a whole different issue. Like, that's why you have your stuff at Hipcast, Mac, right? It's at Hipcast for $5 a month because you're avoiding all that. It's a private account. Your account, right? That's why you have that. So there is no bot.
And understanding what he's fighting.
Okay, so when you put stuff at YouTube, when we put stuff at YouTube, we handle it differently.
Oh, and here's his latest update. His Facebook account shut down his Etta James and Don Cornelius video because of copyright infringement, having 2 strikes at Facebook. So he's dealing with something else here. That's not necessarily what we're talking about in live stream. He's talking about the right to use content. It's a whole different subject.
Yeah, and remember I told him that was as subtle as this.
Yeah.
Now watch how this works. What happens at Facebook when you upload copyrighted material? What happens at Facebook if you go to YouTube and just highlight copyrighted material? Nothing. So the whole point is you put your stuff in places that are not commanded by bots. Then you link to those things while they're at those spots.
Right.
For example, those who have Ning websites know that for the most part, when you upload videos into Ning, there is no bot.
Nope.
That's checking any copyright when you upload stuff into Ning. There's a lot of places that work like that.
Yeah.
So mostly you put your stuff in places that are safe, and then you put links to them. So had I known that, Mac, I would have told you, never upload copyright material into places like that. Those are the ones that specifically have to have robots because they're dealing with third-party people. Whenever you deal with big corporate clients like the record labels, they're the ones who make you run the same bots. They make you run the state-of-the-art bots, which are the same bots. They're the same ones because they make all of them run the same stuff. That's why you'll run into it. So that's why you never post your stuff like that. At your Hipcast account, you realize that at Hipcast, you can also upload videos, right? Right, Mac? For your same $5 a month, right? You have to decide those things. See what I'm saying? So what you learn to do is always, and I always did this, by the way, all of my videos were always hosted in website space that I rented. And then I put my videos there, and they were at YouTube and the other one.
Right.
So you can always rent your own web space. And they usually give you unlimited space. So you can always get a website with unlimited space and put all your materials there for $10 a year.
Let me ask you this also. Mac got that. Thank you, Mac. He said, yes, he got it. Yeah. PMC says, is my CJAMS 1000 TV linked to my YouTube? Are you asking this question?
No. See, okay. What I'm saying is when you go to Livestream, I don't see this one. When you go to Livestream, there's a login, right? You have to type in a name and a password. When you go to Livestream, what is the name? I'm not understanding why it's confusing.
Well,
I'm talking to PMC.
Right.
PMC. When you go to Livestream, what is the name you type in the login?
Well, I think
what is it that he's not understanding?
Now, let me ask you this, PMC. Have you just tried to set up a new Livestream account, or
okay,
do you have one?
What? Okay, I'm not asking about it. Okay, you know, it's like when doctors ask the patients, and they just can't get a straight answer. I don't need all that. I just need to know the name that your user for your live stream when you log in.
But see, that's the one that we were dealing with earlier.
Any live stream,
right?
Any live stream, PMC. Just give me a name.
But see, wonder if he can't remember it. See, that's the whole point.
Then I can't. Then that's the problem. You don't know how to log in.
That may be it. That before we get to anything else, that's the whole part. All
you guys. No offense. That's why I told you. Have one login, okay? Go change everything to the one, okay? I'm sorry, because why? You know why? Only reason I have the attitude because 99% of you guys come in with the same problem that you have multiple logins that you can't remember. All of you have this, and then all of you are locked out of accounts because you can't remember your login names or the IDs. All you guys.
I'm sorry, Mac. You got to be a little bit kinder and gentler.
It doesn't mean you give you an option. There's no option when you log in. How do you log in? Okay, let me show you guys. Let's go to Livestream. Okay, let's go to Livestream. See this button up here? It says login, right?
Right.
Now watch happen when you click it.
Mario Hensley, please report to the big house. Mario Hensley, please report to the big house.
I'm in the middle of a show. You can pick your friends.
The big
okay,
house.
now, when you come to here and it says login, this is where they say login. This is the login window. What are your choices? Login with Facebook, email, password. What do you type in? Okay, all right. Or if you don't have an account, you pick a user ID because that's what it takes. Once you do that, then you can be added. Okay? So I don't know what you guys' user IDs are. It doesn't show up here. at all. That's the reason why it doesn't show up here, because you're not a member of your own channel. So you have to now get, when you join, so go on and join. When you get your account, see mine, I can just tell you my username is Pack Stereo. So I don't know what you guys' usernames are.
And that is in itself is.
Or why don't you just make a new? How about this? Why don't you just make a new account right now? Because in the time it takes to figure this out, you can say forget it. Make a new account with everybody can make an account with their regular name. Like Norman's account could be Norman Ross. Max could be Mac McAllister. Philip Cuss could be Philip Cuthbert. If it's not available, just add TV. So then it can all be logical. Okay? Okay? Now, everybody, the time it takes, you can make the name and I can add you. Okay? But you have to go in and make your name and have. Now, that's why. That's where the issue is. Okay? Because you need that information. Now, if you're logging in with your Facebook account, then you're right. But you'd have to go in and look and see.
Well, very good. Jezzy says, I have an account under Jezzy. Okay.
Okay, so she has a Jezzy. Okay, so like we wanted to add her. Let's see. How spell it how?
Now, Jezzy, does it allow...
How does she spell it?
It says, now, Jezzy, before you go any further, how many characters does it allow you to do?
And did you do the caps and all that?
You have to be very
Get out
specific,
of those habits, you guys.
Very specific.
All lowercase.
Exactly
one
letter
word.
for letter. Whether it's caps or not, and numbers. You have to be specific, and I'm pretty sure you have been. But usually when it's less than 6 or 7 characters you're trying to, they usually don't allow it. So just update us if you can.
Let's see. Let me take the cap. See, that's why when you do this stuff, that was a habit they were supposed to have ingrained in you guys from the old computer days. You make logins. You don't use caps.
Well, she said Jezzy, J-H.
Okay, I added her. Notice I added her. Look how easy.
Right.
I added her and it came up. Jezreel Valentine. Username Jezzy with a capital J-H-E-Z-Y. But some software is designed where it'll work.
Right.
I'm just saying you're going to run into times where you're going to have trouble.
Right.
They're making better software that take into account that y'all like caps.
Well, Norman's already happy. He's already beyond.
Yeah, because Norman believes that caps is the only way to type. That's how you know it's Norm, or you just look for caps.
Norm is the experience, man. You got
okay.
He's the experience.
So Jezzy's in there.
Right.
Now, so Jezzy's now a team at C Jams, which is good because Jezzy is going to learn to be my right-hand technical person in a way that Vic isn't even technical. Vic went and became technical. See, that wasn't even his thing. He just mastered it out of just doing it. So now Jezzy wants to be technical, so we're going to run her crazy with the channels. She's going to be expert.
You're going to wish you had children.
That's right. Jezzy going to be expert at Livestream. Where's my Jezzy notes? Jezzy, here's your list. Livestream, YouTube, Blog Talk Radio, and Uvu. All of those you're going to be expert. We're going to use the Blog Talk Radio live. She's going to be running the Blog Talk Radio call-in thing. She's going to be running it. And the Uvu video chat room.
Yep.
Live on the air. We're going to be experts. And she can do it from her phone.
Well, Philip Cuthbert already said, try using all caps, Philip Cuthbert.
One word or space. See,
I know. That's my. I was.
See, you guys have to get used to this thing. When you make login names, you don't use spaces and stuff.
Yeah.
It should always be lowercase, one word.
Right. He said space.
With caps.
Yep. All caps.
That's what I tried the other time. No. See the big oops yellow thing?
You have it with one L or two.
One L.
He typed 2 here.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah.
Philip with 2 L's, a space, and Cuthbert. Okay.
PMC, you said 2, the number 2. What does that mean?
Yeah, 2 L's.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so you can see me on the screen. There it is.
It didn't work.
Okay, how about this? New live stream user. I can send you an invitation to join. So let's send him. So what's his email again? CJams. That's why it's good to have emails that are simple, like Mario at Paxter. Oh, not Fluffy Kitty at Julie Booley, or nothing that invites people to misspell things. Like when you have those email addresses that have 40 characters in them, you invite somebody to misspell it. So I can try to send him an email. Hold on. Let me go look at mine. Okay. Yahoo. They don't show on my screen for a second. So I'm about to go get his email.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And I'm following you right now.